Hey everybody, Adam here. So I just got a new microphone, and I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Adam, you're holding up AirPods. You grabbed the wrong box. No, I didn't. So these are the AirPods Pro 3. This, I should say, is a new set of microphones from the company Boya. These are the Boya Minis, appropriately named, and they are freaking tiny. Inside here, you've got two microphones and you've got a receiver, and that's it. So I wanted to show you these new microphones because I'm really excited about them, but I also wanted to test them out, and I wanted to test them out against the compared to the Boyas, the comically large DJI Microphone 3. So I wanted to take these out on the road to a few different locations, my office included, and show you how the microphone performs. And then we can get some final thoughts at the end and call this one a video. So come along with me and let's have some fun. Hey everybody, so I am out here testing the Boya microphone. Now I am right now next to a busy road. You can see that's a busy road, that middle of rush hour, and I am standing approximately arm's length away from the phone. And so this is going to be a test of if I just did a selfie holding the phone. Hey everybody, this is me. Now I'm going to switch around and add a microphone. Let's see what that does. So I'm doing another test with the Boya microphone because the first test, for some reason, the Boya microphone didn't pick it up. Like the receiver didn't work or the transmitter didn't work. I don't know. Maybe this isn't even working. Here's the problem with a receiver that is this small. There is no indicator to, I mean, there is a tiny LED, green LED light that tells me these are connected and voice noise reduction is on. Great, except with something like the DJI, I can see the levels bouncing up and down as I speak, so I know it's working. Not so with the Boya. So I think it's working now. I'm going to try it. I'm going to back up. Once again, I'm about 15 feet away. This is the Boya mic next to a busy road. 15 feet away. This is the sound quality. Yeah, so we'll see how this turns out. Anyway. Okay, so here's another test. The road should be picking up in busyness because the light just turned green. You can see I've got the Boya clip on my thing, and I've also got the DJI mic. Only the DJI receiver is active right now. So a few notable differences. First of all, the DJI receiver has a digital display on it. So as I'm talking, I can look and see what my levels are like. I can't do that with the Boya. Also, the fact that the microphone has a magnet in it, so it can like clip through the shirt rather than clipping to the shirt like the Boya. That's another significant difference. But anyway, so this is me at arm's length, and this is me at about 15 feet away. So this is the DJI Mic 3, 15 feet away from a camera next to a busy road, and that's what we're doing. Okay, so it's me again. This is just straight up iPhone audio. Once again, I am at arm's length, much quieter neighborhood now. There's a little park next to me, a little wetland area behind me, but there's very little traffic here, so it should be relatively quiet. So I'm gonna back up another. Actually, I only have about 15 feet before I get to the fence, so ha! So this is the iPhone video, audio, just microphone. I can talk, really I can. This is the iPhone microphone from 15 feet away, phone's on a tripod. There you go, that's what that is. Okay, so here I am, same place with the Boya microphone. You know, one other thing that's missing, I guess if you want, from a microphone this small is a volume control. I cannot control what the volume is going to be. Like the DJI mic has a volume adjustment on the receiver, so like I can test levels, and if somebody's too hot or whatever, I can turn it down. Can't do that with this, so that's interesting. I'm going to back up 15 feet now. And now I'm 15 feet away with the Boya microphone. It appears that noise cancellation has turned off. So I guess we're doing it without noise cancellation. That's a fun surprise. But yeah, so Boya microphone, 15 feet away, quiet neighborhood, planes flying overhead, but that's about it. So, okay. And then here is the DJI microphone. Once again, arm's length, quiet neighborhood. A car is about to drive by. There is a dog walking, but no barking, so that's nice. Yeah, so after this, I'm going to head home and I'm going to redo all these tests, but sitting at my desk because then we'll be in a enclosed, quiet environment. As quiet as my house ever gets. But anyway, so again, you know, like I really like the fact that I can look at the DJI receiver and I can see I am obviously talking and it's obviously receiving because it has that digital readout that maybe I'll shoot some. Here, tell you what, let's just do this live. Let's shoot a bit of B-roll here. I'm going to show this on the thing, but I have to be careful not to show the phone that I'm shooting the B-roll with. Anyway, so you can see as I talk that the meter is bouncing up and down. And you don't get that with the Boya. So I thought that was an interesting little thing. So once again, 15 feet. Leaning up against the fence here. Once again, there's a plane flying overhead. There's a plane flying overhead. And again, I can see the meter on the DJI receiver bouncing up and down as I speak. So I know that this microphone is working. I don't know that with the Boya. So as we have learned this very day. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to go home and talk about this a little bit more, and then we'll wrap things up. Hey folks, back at home. Now I'm on the Boya microphone, and man, I'm going to have some things to say about this when we're wrapping things up. But for now, this is me at home, arm's length at my desk. Fan on in the background, but that's about it. Yeah, let's see what the DJI has to say. And finally, back at the office with the DJI microphone. That's really all I have to say about that. No, you know, arm's length at my desk, yada yada yada. Let's go ahead and I mean, by this point you've listened to everything, so let's wrap things up. So here we are. It is the next day, as you can tell from the change of clothes. But anyway, and interestingly enough, I'm recording this on the DJI mic, and there's a couple reasons for that. Okay, first of all, let's wrap up some final thoughts. The Boya microphone is extremely tiny, and I really dig that. The pricing starts at about $30. I'm not entirely sure what comes with that $30. I don't know that you get a charging case with that $30, which is kind of weird because I don't know how else you would charge these things. So right now, this particular unit is on sale at Amazon for $40. So like, okay, whatever. After listening to the sound, I don't dislike it. I don't think the sound sounds bad. I think it's a little muted, and I think the reason for that is because I was using the noise cancellation feature both times. If I were to turn that off, it might make a difference. I thought the sound coming from the DJI microphone, which is what I'm using right now, was a little bit more clear, a little bit more natural sounding, but it also let in a little bit more background noise, and I'm not positive that I had noise cancellation turned on for the DJI microphone. I'm a really good tech reviewer, so I just wanted to make that point clear. Anyway, so yeah, one of the things that I commented on in the video is that one of the problems with the Boya receiver, which by the way is right here, it's on the bottom of my iPhone 17 Pro, is that you can't see the level meter when bouncing up and down when you're talking. Now, Boya does have, and by the way, it should be mentioned that I conducted all that testing on day one. Like, I literally got the microphones that day, and I ran out to test them. So this oversight, I hope, is a little understandable in that there is a phone that you can throw at your camera if you want. There is, yeah, the device kind of got disconnected because I threw the phone a little bit. Anyway, give me a second. Sorry, there is an app that you can use to test. Now, see, I'm wearing the Boya microphone. The receiver is actually in this phone here, but you can see the meter bouncing up and down to verify that the microphone is working properly. What you can't see is that app when you are recording video. So, whoops. But there is another solution to that, and that is the Blackmagic camera app, which is right here. If you turn it to the side, there is a sound meter in that app. And so when I tap on that, so now I'm wondering if this is even working because I'm tapping and there's no voice. And the noise cancellation isn't turned on, so I don't know how we reconcile that. But anyway, because according to the app, okay, that's weird. Like when I left the app, so like watch, when I left the app, here I am in the Blackmagic camera, and now it is registering. So this thing's a little bit flaky, okay, and that's what this. Maybe that'll change after I use this for much longer, but it seems flaky. Like, and that's not good when you're trying to record audio for work product, which is what this is. You can't have flaky. You need to have it rock solid, or you need to have a backup. So maybe you have the DJI mic and the Boya mic. Maybe I'll do that for the next couple of videos. I'll just use both microphones, and you know, if need be, I'll pull the audio from one and put it into the video of the other. So I don't know. It's not good. It's really not good. I mean, it's incredibly, really not good to have a microphone that is flaky. So I'm going to call that a condemnation. So maybe it's undeserved, but it is what it is. But anyway, so getting back to the whole thing, there are other microphones that you can buy for a competitive price point. Honeywell, I think, is it Honeywell? Honey something. I could look it up, but I don't. I'm in the middle of recording a video, so I'm not going to look it up. I'll put a link in the show notes or something. But there is a company that sells a decent pair of microphones for like $70, $80, somewhere in that neighborhood. So that's not bad. I mean, it's not 40, you know, but it's decent. So like, I think my final conclusion here is going to be that this Boya microphone is good as a backup. Like, toss it in your bag, forget that it's there, and then the next time you travel to New York City and you say, oh my God, I forgot my DJI microphone, you have a backup that you can use. I really think that is about the best case scenario that you can say for this microphone. It sounds fine. It works okay. And it's cheap, so that's great. If you're a brand new creator, sure, go ahead and pick up a Boya microphone, and you know, it might do good things for you. Go ahead and pick up the Boya Mini, I should say. Now, I can't condemn all Boya microphones, not by a long shot. I saw quite a few microphones at IFA that looked like they could be decent, and from what I remember, there were some receiver units with a digital display on it, or at least with some type of display that could reflect, you know, what's being input into the device. That's obviously not this. There's a couple of things that I would like to see added, like even to this small of a form factor. I'm gonna disconnect this from the iPhone, but I mean, like let's put a second LED over on this side that blinks with input. That wouldn't be hard. Let's also, when you put this into the case, one side of these, like you can see, if I put the receiver in like this, and then I turn it over, it falls out. But if I turn it around, it has a magnet. So like, let's add a second magnet to the other side. Will that make this slightly bigger? Sure. Will a second LED make this slightly bigger? Sure. But I think the value add of getting, first of all, confidence that the microphone is working, which I don't have right now. I absolutely do not have that right now. So getting confidence that the microphone is working, and confidence that when you put this into the case, it's going to stick. I think that's worth an extra magnet and maybe a couple of extra millimeters. I'm not an engineer. I don't play one on TV, but like, come on, Boya, make this happen. Anyway, so the Boya Mini specifically, and I need to re-emphasize this. I don't know if you want to call it a review. It's a hands-on, but this video is about the Boya Mini specifically. I don't have a lot of experience with other Boya products, so this is specifically about the Boya Mini. I need to make that clear. It's a backup. It's if you're a brand new creator, sure, go ahead and pick one up and try it out for a few videos and make sure this video thing is actually going to work for you. And if it doesn't, you put in $30, no big deal. If you are a professional creator, this is a backup. This is like literally the kind of, I'm going to put this in my bag and, forget that it exists until I show up in New York and I don't have another microphone, which happens more frequently than it should. Different conversation though. Anyway, so this is going to go into my bag as a backup. But I think that's really about the best that you can expect from this particular set of microphones. It's not a bad thing. Everything has its place, and this microphone's place is in a bag as a backup. That's not a problem. That's not a bad thing at all. I hope to work with more Boya microphones in the future. Because I think there's real potential here. And I think like a 2.0 product of this could be really great if they implemented a couple of small changes to, make this work a little bit, make it a little bit more friendly to creators. I think it would be a good way to put it. But for now, that's going to do it for this particular video. If you liked what you saw, you probably need to get out more, but no, if you liked what you saw, like, subscribe, do all the YouTube stuff. Let me know, are you going to pick up a Boya microphone? What microphone do you use? What microphone should I test next? I would love to hear from you down in the comments. Let's start a conversation down there. And in the meantime, I will see you in the next video. I missed it. I keep missing the button. You need to make contact with the button in order for it to work, and here we go.